Line it up. I'm lining it up, dude. Keep the line going. Alright. Welcome back to another video. This is the second. Welcome back to another video. We're here. I mean, this is the second unboxing together. The second Tackle Bros unboxing. Last one was at Rice Lake. It was a lot hotter. Times have changed. Now we're getting to the fall bite. So we got some baits that we're going to be throwing this fall. So I'm going to start here with the OSP MMZ Chibi. Trying to get this to focus is getting annoying, but this is a very small finesse worm and something that I want to throw. I mean, I haven't quite figured out the rig I want to use. I kind of want to do it just like a weightless wacky on some super finicky bass. There's a lot of times where we fish, you know, it's clear water and we're sight fishing and we see fish and we cast that fish and they're just not that interested, right? They're spooked easily, that sort of thing, and you know, maybe this is like a live worm alternative.
That might be really good for creeks.
Oh,
yeah,
the creek fishing, right?
Creek fishing.
If I can figure out a way to rig this on a BFS, that would be
a little pond, St. John.
Oh, a little pond action.
Whoa.
That would be nice, dude. That could be pretty fun. It's supposed to be a super lifelike worm, and this is the absolute smallest one there. I mean, I don't know what this is, like maybe like 4 inches, but because it's so small, right, you can't even tell. And it's supposed to shrink up and kind of
it curls on itself.
Curl and flip around in the water and do lots of fun stuff there. So yeah, I mean, I want to throw a weightless wacky. I'll probably have to throw this in the drop shot a bit and see what else I can do to kind of just keep it in front of fish's eyes and mouth, right? That supernatural color. I forget the name of, but
Earthworm.
Earthworm?
You don't think it's called earthworm?
Probably earthworm in Japanese, maybe? Because they're all Japanese, but I don't know. Either way.
Scubbernog?
Should be interesting to throw. I've had my eye on this for so long. All 3 sizes. There's the smallest, there's the medium, there's the large. And I mean, the small is all they had left in stock and good colors. So just decided to grab it and meet that shipping goal. So
Throwing worms in fall?
No, well,
crazy.
This doesn't count for that, dude. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not, dude? I don't even think we have the bait fish bite yet still. I think it's still a little bit too early to really. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
So, starting with kind of not the main Valley Hill thing, but I was interested. I love heavy, soft plastics, but I got the 5-inch. If you know anything, so there's a 5-inch and a 7-inch.
If you know anything.
If you know anything about this, which it's honestly pretty hard to find any sort of real information or anyone fishing it except for like 4 Instagram posts. This is more like a traditional stick bait, Senko, whatever. It's 10 grams. This is watermelon red flake. This is smoked blue shad or something.
Yeah.
The 7-inch is 1 ounce, so I know I'm talking about a bait I don't even have, but I couldn't justify a 1 ounce plastic.
That's tough.
As like mostly bank fishing.
It's pretty extreme.
But I'm still interested in trying it. But these seem really nice. I'll take one out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Slip off the sleeve.
That packaging is pretty rough. I mean, this is just garbage.
First time I've ever seen packaging like that.
Awesome.
So, I mean, there's not much to say initially. It's like a stick bait. You can see the profile. It's slippery. I don't know where to grab it from. It kind of fattens up and then slenders in the middle right here and then gets bulbous again. I don't know. There's really not much to say because I have no idea if it's going to be that unique to just throwing a Senko. Price-wise, though, it's like $1 more, so might as well try it.
Yeah, I mean, looks like it might be a little bit.
It's hard to say anything about stick bait when it's...
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's heavier, right? It almost has more of that heavy soft action.
Yeah,
heavy soft bait feel, right?
It's supposed to be
almost like a.
I'm hoping it falls at a decent pace.
I was gonna say it's almost Namazu-y kind of.
Yeah,
at the fall, right?
with the Namazu.
That's more flute.
Yeah,
style
like,
to it, but
I find the Namazu doesn't get down. Takes
no,
long because I think it's that flatter bottom that stops it.
Right.
So I'm hoping this is a little bit more of your just weightless worm.
Okay, well, hopefully. We're going to talk about the Megabass Slingshot, and this is another basic style of bait. This is a fluke. I mean, not much to say here. It honestly looks like so similar to a Zoom Super Fluke, except for the fact that I love this color. And I mean, I want to say it's a heavier plastic. I don't have a scale, so I can't really say for sure, but it feels heavier. It feels more dense. I think it's going to sink a little bit more. But yeah, like has that standard fluke shape, but as you see, it has a little chartreuse accent there, and that solid AU color. The Zoom, I find their plastics are like way too glittery and sparkly, and like they're just like, unless you get the solid white, everything just feels like a cheap bait. It is. I mean, it's super cheap. This is like at least double the price. But
cheap.
I think it's like $6 for a bag.
And that's
12. I think I paid, maybe even more.
Oof.
And it's Megabass, so you know that the plastic's gonna rip apart pretty soon. I'm not gonna lie. But I just love. I don't know. I like that. I love that even that flakes. That just there's not a lot there.
I want to see.
I'll let you hold on to that one, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I want to get into throwing the fluke more, especially in fall. I think it's a good time for me to pick it up and learn it. So why not get one that I think looks pretty nice. And I don't know exactly the story behind this bait. I watched the drop video on it, and I want to say they said something. Actually, I think it was a hookup tackle video. You mentioned it. One of those guys. They mentioned something about this being like an old bait that came back or something like that. And yeah, apparently, I don't know. Either way, should be kind of interesting. It's a fluke. Should be fun to throw.
That's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Fluke, stick bait. They're not really that unique.
But just, you know a high quality one, I guess, like is kind of what drives me to.
Caught. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much like the basics, but the best. Or better.
Right? So, why not?
Alright, so the main thing, or main reason why we did the order was for some of these. The packaging's not the best, so yeah, I'll take it out.
Take that out. That is the Valley Hill Beatrider.
So, if you're looking at it, it might look weird. Why is there a giant wire hanging out? Well, instead of fluorocarbon weed guard, I don't know why I said fluorocarbon weed guard. Instead of a weed guard on the jig head, it uses this extended wire to just push the weeds out before they even get close to here. And stumps and really just it's supposed to be weedless. Another reason why I was interested in it is there's a lot of pike in the areas we fish, and I mean, I've gotten bitten off randomly. I'm hoping that by extending the distance between the jig head should be some pike protection.
That's a good point. You made that point. I didn't really think about that when I was looking at it. I just think that a lot of the times, especially now that I throw on a glass rod, I mean, it's hard to get that hook set to drive that hook past those. Like a lot of times when bass are taking swipes at it or just not really fully committing. I don't know. I find that I'm missing fish sometimes on swim jigs. So if I can, Well,
that's another thing. Because there's no weed guard, the hookup ratio is supposed to be improved.
Should be, right?
Because there's no, fluorocarbon weed guard to, interfere with the hook setting.
Like, because on a jig head, I mean, I don't think I've ever really missed a hook set on a regular jig head. So I'm hoping that kind of makes it, I don't know, just provides a different weedless option that is hopefully better.
Yeah,
I hope.
Exactly.
I hope, right? We'll see.
Run through the color.
This one was, I didn't get the names of any of these, but you got some purple in there, some very faint purple, some smoke, kind of clear, transparent gray, and a blue head. Which blue is not something I'm really into, but on the jig head, I don't put much thought into it. It just looks, I don't know, looks kind of neat. Darker color. I want to go darker colors with this. With swim jigs, I always go darker. And that one is a 1/2 ounce as well. I have 1/2 ounce and 3/8 ounce.
Oh yeah, the pink was 3/8.
Yeah.
This is largemouth. 3/8. It's green and white, kind of smoky with that black. That looks really nice.
That's the color I
mean,
like. I kind of wish I got that color.
Bass colorations very good in my opinion.
Yeah, they work. Especially I think in the clear water, like it's a good color. My other one that I went with was the Gold Bomb here. Gold Bomb. I don't know. I thought the color looked a little better online. I don't see it in person. It's like kind of eh. The hard part for me is I don't have any plastics to really pair with this. I'll throw on like a darker kind of gray, kind of natural smelt looking color, and it'll work fine. But it would be a lot cooler if I had like that perfect match. Either way, yeah, just a decent kind of almost perchy though.
Yeah,
right, kind of perchy,
yeah.
which could be good. I mean, perch colors work. So.
Kind of like a pumpkin seed too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not like I have no confidence in it. So we'll see.
All right, and then this is called Chance the Chartreuse and Smoke Gray. And then I got one more. Really committed to getting these. I think this is called like Purple Ash or something. That's showing up somewhat decently well. It's not gonna work. But it's just purple and white. So pretty good. I like the colors. I think they're pretty solid.
I mean it's good. I like that, you know, it's different. And like you said before, I want to get into
skirt.
It. Yeah.
I like for swim jigs specifically, I like when the skirt is half and half, because you can really throw one trailer or the other trailer and it's gonna blend in well no matter what. Whereas when it's kind of mixed, you tend to lean towards the dominant color and the trailer doesn't really match that well.
So when Liam originally approached me about making this order, I was like, well, there's one that I've been eyeing for a little bit now, and that's the Bellows Shad in the 2.8 size. And I've purchased a Bellows Shad, I've used it maybe a couple times, and then I realized that it's just too big for what I want to do with it. I mean, I can, you know, rig that bigger one that I think it's a 3.8 on like an EWG, kind of, you know, do like a free rig or just a weighted EWG, that sort of thing. But it just seems like it's too large for what I'm looking for with the action. So wanted to size down. I know in the drop video they mentioned, you know, just swimming on a jig head, which is cool. It's nice and easy. It's something that I do a lot, you know. And this is just like if I want to throw a finesse paddle tail but I want less action, I want to, you know, have this to go for. So I'll pull one out in the bluegill color just to kind of show off the
little quick intersection. I'm not going to be showing actual rigging on this because it's that little plastic piece that he put on the hook. My least favorite thing, especially when it's a hard plastic that doesn't slide off. Very annoying. I think it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, protecting the hook point, I guess, isn't bad, but it's.
I agree. Yeah. All right. Well, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just want to talk about my Bellows Shad, dude.
Go ahead.
No. This is a darker one, but yeah. So it's just a bellows gill, but thinner, right? And that's kind of nice. I think that's gonna look cool on a chatterbait as a chatterbait shrimp, which is actually why I originally bought those bigger shads, and I realized it's just way too big for my chatterbaits. But
same. I bought the elastomer, and rigging it up is terrible.
Yeah.
Awful elastomer.
This might be a little bit too small. Maybe. I mean, if I have a mini max, that'll look 100% work. If I had a mini max,
1/8 ounce machine head with a chatterbait blade on it.
We'll see. We'll play around with that, dude.
It's an experiment.
We'll have to play around with all that. Yeah. Either way, though, I think that's just a nice size, that 3-inch size. Something that I throw so much of. I have so much tackle to pair with it, and yeah, it should be fun to throw. So we're gonna get into kind of rigging up some things and seeing how stuff pairs up, and then.
You forgot again. I have one more thing.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
This is to fill out the order to get to my $75-ish mark. Just trailer blades. Blech. Trailer blades. They're actually kind of cool because they should work on this, because the way they function, there's a few ways. Maybe you'll be able to see it now. You see, there's a few ways to rig it up, and the way I want to try is just you run it through the plastic and then hook it onto the hook. Hopefully it doesn't tear up the plastics like a bunch, but it's the bottom. It shouldn't be a big issue.
Yeah.
I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Because tried throwing the Megabass Ooze, whatever
Ooze,
that is,
the
the
ooze?
ooze. The one with the underblade or underspin, it broke because it's just like the weakest wire. So
Yeah.
I don't even think it broke on rock or anything. It just broke on weeds.
Yeah, because it was like,
It's at Dill's.
yeah, I remember when it broke. Yeah, I don't know.
Not $15.
Yeah, so I mean that's a better option. That looks, and I like that is I like we both now are at a point where we're enjoying tackle that is customizable, right?
Yeah.
So it's just knowing you can add to something to make it different.
You get more value out of a single, like, you can like vary up your approach
Right.
on the spot.
Mhm.
You're not
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
retie something else now.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, oh, it's bright sunny day and I'm throwing the swim jig and I want to have some flash, I can do it. I think it's a little small, but
Yeah.
should be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna rig up. We'll come back. I'll show off some stuff. I got a couple different rigs that I'm gonna throw, and this was the plan, and this looks pretty good. So this is the 1/0 owner flashy swimmer there. You gotta get this. The 1/0 owner flashy swimmer, and 1/8 ounce weighted underbelly with a little blade on there, and that looks pretty good. That's a nice. I mean, I almost wish the hook came a little bit shorter, but pretty good.
Bleeding.
Dude, nicked himself on the.
Plastic covering on your hooks is stupid. I poked myself. Not happy.
I want to also complain about the micro chatterbait, which is a pretty all-around kind of a cool little bait. A 1/8 ounce, this one here is, and that skirt is awful because they use such a thick collar, like, and it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, even the regular chatterbait doesn't have a thick collar like that. I don't know why they couldn't think of anything else. I mean,
just take the skirt off.
there's an
Well,
idea.
I'm
Go
thinking
naked.
shirtless would
Go
be
naked.
better.
Okay, a naked chatterbait would actually probably work better.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea, actually. And with that bellows shad on there, that's a good enough size. I think that's gonna work out pretty good on that, actually, which is a parent I didn't think of, but yeah, that looks pretty good.
So just gonna be showing off the Beatrider pairing. So this is, standard fat swing style impact paddle tail, and
Doesn't want to say he's using a Bass Pro.
it's not Kitech. It's Bass Pro Speed Shad, but it's the same stuff. It's actually a pretty good alternative, especially
A little
if
bit
you
more
can't-
durable. Yeah.
especially if you can't find Kitech stuff. It's online, it's easy to get, but in store, stores just don't have proper colors.
Randomly, yeah.
All the colors you want are gone because everyone else wants it.
Yeah.
So this is smallmouth magic paired up on that largemouth.
That's
two
almost
different
perfect,
packs.
man.
Two different
There you go.
packs.
They'll both hit it.
But it's a pretty much
That's
perfect
almost
pairing. That
perfect.
white
Yeah, I like that.
and green.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna show off
This looks
the
awesome, dude.
pink, but I also have that trailer blade.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. That trailer blade on it, and I mean that's awesome. That's such an easy
Yeah.
way to add flash to
Yeah.
a bait. I'm excited.
I
I love swim jigs. I love them.
yeah. All right. Well, here's my pairing, and it actually works a little bit better than I was expecting. I do kind of want to get a maybe like a perch colored mare to try. If this catches some fish, I might have to do that. But there it is, a nice big. Yeah, get you.
Oh, whoops.
Dude. Now we can get that to focus here. A nice big old plastic, the 4-inch mare on there, and that is the electric shad color. But I like that because the top kind of pairs with that top skirting, and that gold is faint enough that it's not overpowering. And yeah, I mean, you don't like the mare on swim jigs you
That's 'cause
mentioned.
the mare has very tight action. It's designed to have more body roll and
Right,
slight action, whereas Kitech style
Kicks.
It kicks, so it runs straight, but the tail is like all over the place.
Right.
I think that's better.
Which, I mean, you kind of make a good point actually the way you explain it, but either way, I'm gonna give this a shot and see how it goes. I do have some Kitex and some Speed Shads, so I can always throw one on, and I guess I'll have to bring one out next time we go. But yeah, either way, I like this thing. This looks really interesting.
Close it out, bud.
That's it. That's all, my friends. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully I can get a video pretty soon catching some fish on all of this stuff. I know we're going to be throwing this actively for the next little while, so
Pretty much.
yeah, we only got about like maybe what, a month left.
Month and a half.
So maybe like six to
Depending on how
eight sessions.
cold it gets too in October.
I know how cold it gets, but how often we can get out.
But also
I mean,
a literal stop in October, right? The end of October
Right.
is the end of the bass
right.
season here.
So we're gonna power through, and hopefully we can get a good fall bite to
Should
come.
be some big ones out there
And
now too.
yeah, I mean last year we did pretty good, so we'll see. Either way, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tight lines.